Hi everyone, it's Melinda Jennison here from Streamline Property Buyers. Today, I want to talk about something that I see far too often. People making $800,000, sometimes $1 million property investment decisions based on advice that simply isn't qualified, tailored, or independent. And the worrying part is that they're often incredibly confident in that advice. So in this episode, I want to walk you through 5 common sources of property investment advice that investors should approach with caution, particularly here in Brisbane. And I'm going to explain why getting this wrong can seriously derail your long-term strategy. Because not all advice on property investment is created equal. Here's why so much property investment advice misses the mark. What works brilliantly for one investor could be completely wrong for another. People have different incomes, they've got different borrowing capacity, people have a different appetite for risk and different investment horizons. Yet I regularly sit in strategy sessions and ask our clients, how did you land on this approach? And the answers genuinely concern me. Most of the time, the advice hasn't accounted for their financial position, their individual goals, or their broader wealth plan. That's where property investment advice risk begins. Let's start with online forums and social media groups. Now, I'll be honest, I browse them occasionally, and sometimes I admit I cringe. Everyone has an opinion, and somehow those opinions get treated like facts. Someone posts about a suburb in a particular city or regional area. Others jump in based on their personal experience, and before long that becomes the truth about that area. But here's the problem. There's zero context. Who is this person giving the advice? What is their strategy? Did it actually work for them? And are they even investing in that location themselves? If you're making major financial decisions based on anonymous commentary, you could be making a mistake. Forums can give you general sentiment, but they are not trusted sources of property investment advice. That's the difference between community chatter and professional tailored property investment advice that Brisbane investors actually need. Next is family and friends, the backyard barbecue property tip. So we've all heard it. You know, that house around the corner, that would be a great investment. And I completely understand, family and friends do mean well. But unless they've built a structured, successful investment portfolio themselves, what they're offering is personal opinion, not strategy. But even if your uncle owns 3 investment properties, he may have bought in different market cycles, he may have used completely different lending environments and had a different risk appetite to you. Maybe he's got different long-term goals as well. And Brisbane property investment advice needs to reflect today's market conditions, not stories from 10 years ago. Paying for proper property investment strategy guidance might cost you upfront, but following outdated advice could cost you a lot more over the long term. Next is real estate sales agents. This one surprises a lot of people. Selling agents are highly skilled at what they do, and that is selling property on behalf of a vendor. That is not the same as providing investment property advice that Brisbane investors require. When you see a perfect investment opportunity in a listing, that's marketing language. It doesn't mean that the property suits your financial strategy or aligns with your risk tolerance. It also doesn't mean that the property will outperform other options or that it fits within your broader portfolio plan. And here's the key point. Real estate agent investment advice bias is real. Their job is to sell the property that they have listed, not to analyse whether it's the best option for you personally. It's not criticism, don't get me wrong. It's just ensuring you have that clarity. Sales advice and strategic investment advice are 2 very different things. What about property marketers and property spruikers? Now, this one is one of the biggest areas of unreliable property investment advice. Free investment seminars, developer-backed webinars, glossy brochures with exclusive opportunities. Property spruikers are often hidden behind polished presentations. You'll often see a room full of people, one perfect development, impressive looking data, and some form of urgency to act quickly. But how can one property be perfect for every single person in the room? It simply cannot. And here's what many property investors don't realise. These marketers are actually paid commissions by developers. Those commissions are built into the price you pay. So you're effectively paying for the sales pitch itself. New builds can absolutely work, but only when they align with your strategy. The decision should come from independent advice on property investment, not from someone incentivized to sell that specific product. Finally, let's address mortgage brokers, accountants, and financial planners. This one requires some nuance. Mortgage brokers, accountants, and financial planners are licensed professionals. They are excellent at what they specialise in. But most are not qualified property investment advisors that Brisbane investors need when selecting specific properties. A broker's job is to secure finance for the asset. An accountant's job is tax efficiency and structural advice. And a financial planner's job is broader wealth structuring. But selecting the right investment property requires market cycle analytics, suburb level research, property selection expertise, local Brisbane market insights, and risk overlay understanding. I've seen accountants push properties for depreciation benefits without considering growth, and I've witnessed financial planners recommend developer stock tied to commissions. Some brokers also focus solely on borrowing capacity rather than investment suitability. Professional property investment advice that Brisbane investors should rely on must be independent and specialised. Here's some red flags to watch for if you're assessing advice. Is it generic? Are the recommendations generic, and do they apply to everyone? Is there pressure to move quickly? Is the advice free advice that leads to a specific property? Are there commission-based incentives involved? Are there guaranteed return claims? Is there a reluctance to discuss the risks? If it feels scripted, rushed, or too good to be true, unfortunately it probably is. And here's what you should look for instead. Choosing a property investment advisor requires due diligence. Look for someone who holds recognised QPIA qualifications, understands your financial position, also someone that tailors the recommendations to your goals and personal circumstances. Look for someone that provides specific insights on the location. If Brisbane's where you want to buy, make sure they understand the city. Look for transparent fee structures and ensure that the person you choose has no invested interest in the property that they're recommending for you. A qualified property investment advisor will always prioritise strategy before property selection. But of course, there is a real cost of bad advice. It can mean overpaying significantly or buying in low growth locations that don't deliver on your long-term wealth goals. They can also create cash flow strains, or you can miss better opportunities elsewhere. Ultimately, this can slow your long-term wealth creation journey. Brisbane's property market rewards patience, strategy, and discipline, but rush decisions driven by unreliable property investment advice rarely ends well. At Streamline Property Buyers, we don't sell property, we represent buyers. We don't receive commissions from property developers or builders, and we do not push properties or stock. We don't deliver a one-size-fits-all recommendation to property investors. Instead, as a team with multiple qualified property investment advisors, we focus on understanding your financial position, clarifying your risk tolerance, building a tailored strategy just for you, providing Brisbane-specific market insights, and guiding you through disciplined property investment decision-making. Because property investment is not about buying what's available, it's about buying what's appropriate. And the distinction here matters. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want independent, transparent, Brisbane-focused property investment advice, we are here to help. I'll see you in the next video.